Alright, I'm gonna do a little fun flight simulator video. I'm gonna keep this one a little more short, so I've actually never been here. I am gonna fly out of Rio and just kind of run Rio to see Copacabana Beach, and this time it looks like they're gonna recreate this. Christ the Redeemer, it's the famous statue overlooking Rio. So yeah, let's open this up. Also, they handcrafted the main Rio International Airport. I think it's the busiest in South America. I know it'd be at least one of the busiest. I think the other one would be around Sao Paulo. I mean, both of the two biggest cities in Brazil and some of the biggest in all of South America. Rio's got about 12 million people. Well, the metro area. The city, I think, is like 6, 7. Which is still a lot of people just for the city limits, and yet in the whole metro area. Yeah, it's... let's see, busiest South America airports. Got my little tablet here. Sorry if the sound's kind of not. I don't know why. Yeah, anyway. Oh, no. So, the Sao Paulo is the busiest airport. 42 million passengers a year. This is in 2018 data. This year, who knows? Everything's so messed up. Oh, Rio's only got about 15 million passengers, but pretty big airport still. You know, when I hear the sound kind of, I'm like wondering if it was about to crash or not. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but so Rio, it's not the capital of Brazil. I actually can't remember the capital. It's actually inland a little bit. But anyway, big tourist destination, hosted the 2016 Olympics. And actually, that's actually one reason I want to fly here real quick. So, for some of my other videos, especially like Vegas, I could tell the imagery was off by a few years. You know, maybe like 3 to 4 years. So, I'm really curious if the imagery of Rio is about the same time frame, because then that would mean all the Olympic sites would probably look amazing, because that's when they were kind of open and running. Since then, there's been some abandonment, which is not surprising, because in the corruption, the issues Rio has had, and Brazil in particular, the last 4 or 5 years. Not their main stadium. The main stadium, they did the ceremonies in the soccer final. That's still used, because that's like their national team stadiums for soccer. You know, no matter what, they always support soccer down there. But like something like the where they did the swimming events and stuff.
Rio
yeah,
Tower Diamond
story.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready at runway 28 straight out departure.
So
This
is in real time. So yeah, there are 2 hours of Central Time, 1 hour of the East Coast.
Cleared for takeoff runway 28 Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Using the plane I'm very comfortable with, like the speed. Hold on 1 second. Just turn it off. Yeah, I had that on last time, so I was trying to land the Airbus 320. It didn't go so well. So I turned on the AI just to see, kind of get a sense of the approach. Alright, that's a pretty good detail, so they looks like they're moving right back. It's kind of like an island they put the airport on. Alright, this doesn't look like a man-made island like Hong Kong.
X-Ray Golf Sierra, you are leaving my airspace frequency change.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can tell it's
Rio Tower Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra frequency change.
Hold on 1 second. I forgot to change the sound settings. This will just take a minute here, a few seconds here. I turn it down when I'm doing the talk, or when I'm talking over it, because I know there's some. Well, you know, we'll keep it low. We'll do 30. This helps a lot. You know, you can still hear it pretty well, but at least it won't like drown me out. And there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to change that before I started the video. Thankfully, it is a quick fix. There, that's better. Yeah, so this is yeah, I can tell this is the Handcraft airport. I looked it online, and this part no, but this, yeah, that's their main terminal gate or main terminal for a lot of the flights. I mean, it doesn't look too huge, but it's a busy airport, as I mentioned earlier. About 17 million passengers, so you know, a lot of planes going in and out. Obviously, they get some international flights. I think American flies it from Miami, and I think United flies it from Houston. I believe. If not, they at least go to Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is so big and busy that they will at least fly to that. Yeah, this is Rio. So where we're going to be going. So the statue's here. And this is Copacabana. So yeah, I was thinking originally doing this, but maybe I'll actually do that instead. And then just fly back and we land at the airport. This actually looks really good so far. It looks like this is one of the cities that they did a pretty good job recreating in 3D. I'm going to lower this a bit. Lower engine speed about 50s. Let's see if it gets picky while I do that. Alright, there we go. That's better. I want to stay around 2,000 feet so we get some good views. So, never been to South America. I would like to go to Rio one day. Now, I know it's really, it's kind of unfortunate. So, I'm looking down here. I can't tell if these are the favela areas or not. And that's actually not my goal. I'm not here to just go around the favelas and, mock or anything like that. It's just more like, it's like, because you go around the tourist areas like here, it's very, it's actually considered pretty safe. I mean, you got to be mindful. You can't, if you have your phone out, just be careful. There could be like people try to steal it or come up and try to take it. Not let strangers take pictures of you. I mean, just gotta be mindful of stuff like that. Unfortunately, but I heard it's very beautiful. But at the same time, then you can't really go into maybe areas like these. If that is like a favela area. I know the favelas are kind of like more in the hills. So there's one of the soccer stadiums. I don't think that's the famous one. I think the famous one is down here. They didn't recreate the 3D here though, unfortunately. So, but no, every time I see a picture of Rio, it looks very beautiful. And obviously, when they do the pictures and the highlights, they're showing the main areas, the famous kind of like the art foot, like the footsteps is like art on each footstep. Copacabana, the main, the Jesus Christ statue. That should be somewhere over here. Actually, I wonder if this is the big dot. So, taking a slight detour. I kind of just want to see, like this, Can't tell if this is a good area or not, but when you see a lot of villas, it's like unfortunately, it's kind of like these very poor areas and the kind of like hills and less desirable areas. But anyway. It's actually funny. It's actually still winter there right now, even though it's like a warm climate year round. Alright. Once I get over this mountain here, we're going to turn right. I'm actually trying to remember because I know, like, it was kind of cool. So I watched, during the 2016 Olympics, I watched the road cycling. They started, like, somewhere out here, I think. Came all the way. I mean, it's like a 500-mile bike race, I think. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's like 200-ish, but it's long. I mean, these bicycles are going a good, 25, 30 miles an hour. But it's like, it's like a 4 or 5 hour race. But it's kind of cool. They're kind of like in the mountains and hills, and they kind of like one on the beach, and they kind of go right into the heart of Rio. As I said, since I've never been, I'm not really too familiar. I know there's like other cities kind of around it, or maybe you could say suburbs, you know. And so it's kind of like why the city of Rio is only about 6-ish million, but the retro area is about 12. Now Sao Paulo is somewhere down. I want to say it's over here. I believe I could be wrong. I know it's like weird. You look at the map; they're not too far from each other. I mean, they're not exactly close. I wouldn't say it's like a quick, you know, like hour drive by any means, but they're not, because Brazil is a very large country, you know, in terms of size. But it's like both of their major metropolitan areas are basically, you know, off the coast. You know, as you go inland near the Amazon, it's a lot more desolate, rural. I think we finally found our first golf course. Actually, I can't tell. It looks like a golf course. Yeah, there's sand here. It might be a driving range. Oh, that's not the Olympic golf course. The Olympic golf course is built off the coast somewhere down here. Somewhere around here, I believe. I just can't remember where. Might go over by luck. I'm not really aiming for that, though. I mean, let's look at this. Let's just look how gorgeous this is. You got these beautiful mountains here. I mean, it's pretty unique. Like, you know, you may say I've seen it a little bit in Hawaii, but but there's not many places in the world where you have like these beaches and you have these beautiful mountains literally right here, and it just kind of like stops. So you go like Florida, California. You know, let's say California. Yeah, there's mountains, but not like this right off the coast. You know, at least like the main city areas, and maybe up north, maybe a little more. But I mean, even go like places like, you know, I think Seattle could be a good example of that. But even still, it's not. You know, it's not a tropical area like this. Yeah, look at that. It's looking for a statue right up ahead. Well, I tried to hit focus, and it was like focusing me backwards. This has actually become one of my favorite planes for this stuff. Like, it's not super fast. Like, it's a good speed, so you can get around, you know, relative, you know, at a decent speed. But like at the same time, it's not super fast where you're bypassing stuff too quickly. And honestly, I love the planes that have more of the computers over the true analogs. Because I can see the topography and just have a better sense how close I am to the ground from the plane. Obviously, I've done it from this as well, but still kind of struggle with it. I think this is, yeah, I think this is Copacabana over here. Yeah, this is like the really nice here. I'm not sure what this is. It almost looks like a horse race track, actually. We'll go over the statue. And fly over Copacabana over here. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the Copacabana. I think this is part of it. This is like the famous stretch. Actually, let's get rid of that. Free up a little space. Yep, they recreated the statue pretty well from it, looks like. I'm not entirely sure how you get to it. I think it's like a tram or something. I know there's like trails around here as well. You just kind of look at the map and the guide. Let's go a little to the right so I don't crash into this. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look how close we're able to get to. If I do a quick pause. Oh, look at that. They even recreated the Perfect. Yeah, they even did a good job kind of just recreating kind of like the little area we kind of gather around and get views of the whole region here. I mean, that's just, look at that. Just gorgeous. Alright, turn that off, so... Yeah, so this looks like the downtown area of Rio, and then Major Cathedral. Oh, I'm sure mostly anyone who comes across this probably knows, but they speak Portuguese in Brazil. It was a Portuguese colony. Unlike a lot of, let's say, a lot of the areas in South America were more Spanish speakers, so part of the Spain Empire. But no, Portugal, you know, Brazil was part of the Portuguese Empire for a long time, so that's their main language. Okay, I'm gonna go over this, and I'm gonna circle around Copa. Yeah, but just to give you a sense of the scale, how large this area is. And you got another beach here in the main road. I know that's not Copa. Copa has a lot of skyscrapers, you know, like the condos and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Downtown area. Metropolitan Cathedral Rio. Huh. Didn't know about that. Very unique looking building. Very unique church. A tall church of it. Oh, that's pretty wild. There's actually a live plane down there right now. A small little private, looks like a private city airport. It's got some gates too. Alright, let's go over Copa now. Enjoy this beautiful scenery on this Tuesday midday. Let's go. Yeah, I see. This is Copa over here. Let's try and get around this and then come over. I have no... Is that an island? Like, what is that? I should look that up. That is very unique. I assume there's something there in the AI 3D elements. Just kind of didn't know what to put exactly. There's like a little track here. Wow, the details of the rocks are incredible. You got the trees as well. And this is all in medium seconds. Yeah, there we go. There's Copacabana. It's so funny. When I see images, they always seem to like this way. Like, it looks like some of the images look like the beach goes on for miles. No, it's not a massive... I mean, it's a good-sized beach, but it doesn't go on for, like, miles on end. It's just like, this is it, and then they have, like, this other part over here that we kind of saw earlier. Now, they didn't mark Copacabana, so I'm guessing they didn't recreate any of the... I wouldn't say the buildings are, like, you know, like, oh, it's like this, like the Sears Tower and Empire State, you know, something very unique, but... It definitely has like a unique art style that's pretty that you see off Copacabana. Actually, I think in reality the building's a little taller than this. Yeah, this is the famous Copacabana beach. Beautiful beach. Look at that. Views of the Atlantic. Actually, I was thinking for a second, the Atlantic was like was actually enclosed. But I remember, no, it's not. This is wide open over here. That's interesting. Can't tell what this is. Almost looks like an old fort. It surprised me. There's some old forts along the coastline here for obvious strategic reasons back in the Portuguese Empire. And then you have this beach. I don't know if this is technically Copacabana Beach or not. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. This actually looks a little taller. You know, maybe this is the main stretch. That looks right too, though. So maybe it's both Copacabana Beach. But anyway, yeah, this is the area, though. It's called Copacabana Beach because the area is Copacabana. And this is, you know, really the rich area of Rio. You know, a lot of these, you know, look in the property values here, very, you know, they're worth a lot. They're, you know, very expensive to live in. You know, so it's obviously a big tourist area as well. So, anyway, let's head back. This looks a little familiar. I'm not sure where they did put the Olympic Village. Let's see. I might be able to pull this up real quick. I'll head back to the airport. I'm going to head back to the main airport. Where were you? Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. So the Olympic Village is actually... I actually kind of flew over it a little earlier. It was actually around that city over there. Now, they didn't mark it, so from here it'd be really hard to tell. It'd just be like some buildings together. Yeah. This is, now it's an apartment complex. Because, you know, a lot of those villages become like apartments for condos after it's done. Well, that's the village. I don't know. Not more often you see the village pretty close to at least a good chunk of the events, but not always. Like, you know, you look at Tokyo, it's gonna be like two major zones. I think the village is kind of near one, but it's not like right on it. All right. Let's pull up our ATC.
Rio Tower Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is 900 miles south with uniform to land. Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Rio Tower. Enter left traffic runway 28. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 29.2 at 7.
I wish you can make this out better. I can't tell which runway to be on. Alright, let's I'm gonna pull up a map here. I try to crash this. I got like a tablet here on the other side of me, so I just need to pull up a map. Here it is.
Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra, did you copy?
Oh, let's see.
Make left traffic runway
Great,
28
that's so
Diamond
blurry, I
X-Ray
can't
Golf
read that.
Sierra.
Oh, I better pull this up. Yeah, it's right over there. I found only one map, and it's not that good. Alright. Runway 28, let's see here. Well, there's a plane on one of them, so I can't read it. I think it's this one. Screw it. Where was the land where we went to? Oh, I know. This is.
Rio Tower Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport. Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra Airport is 10 o'clock, 4 miles.
Huh? If there's a way I can submit updates, I would say try to clear this so you can figure out what runway you need to go on. Because trying to pull up maps online, which sometimes works, but I'm having a lot of issues with this airport trying to get a good map. Like, once I'm on top of it, when it's too late, I know what runway I'm on, because I can see it when I fly over it. About... Ooh, only about 400 feet above. Let's stay... Yeah. This is not the right one. Oh well, too late. I gotta get in.
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra contact ground on 128.35.
This gonna make a big deal.
Going to 128.35 Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra. Galileo ground, Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra taxi to the gate. Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra taxi to gate Alpha Tree 5 using taxiway cross runway Tree Charlie Bravo Lima Tree. Taxiing to gate Alpha Tree 5 via taxiway cross runway Tree Charlie Bravo Lima Tree Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra.
Alright, let's taxi this. I'm really going to like this part. It's just kind of fun to... Now, I'm keeping the guide on because it's like... Trying to read up the gates. Like, it's... Like, I know there's like official guides and maps out there. It's just been hard to find them for me. Or at least for like... Outside of America. I've been finding a lot for the US airports pretty easily. But from here, it's been a little more different. Go away. Jeez. Annoying. I'm just looking at this thing down there. It's like... It's going crazy. Yeah, we're gonna take this tiny plane and park next to these jumbo jets. In reality, you'd not be parking, you'd be parking somewhere else.
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra hold position caution other traffic. Hold position Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra.
Oh, that's new. Where's the plane? Let's see. I see no plane. Is it behind me?
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra, continue taxi. Roger, Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra.
That's pretty neat. I haven't seen that before. Yes, jeez. I need to find a way to turn those tips off. I haven't figured that out yet, honestly. I just find it so cool. You can just like, look at that. There's the airport. And I am going way off to the right. Yeah, they, oh, that looks great. It's amazing how much of a difference the handcraft airports are like. And granted, I don't expect every airport in the world. That would take years. It's just kind of weird how some big airports, like, you think would be in it, like Atlanta, is not. There we go. Parking on, engines off. Love doing that. Oh, that's so cool. Love the details. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed a little flight around Rio. You know, just it was just wouldn't be just a quick kind of fun video just to see a couple things. Sorry I didn't go over the Olympic Village, but again, the village is gonna be more apartments. I was just kind of curious of the sites and stuff, but yeah, I didn't really see anything. So, but anyway, have a good night. Have a good one.